Hey guys, Brett at Russell Marine Products. Today we're going to talk about Lowrance transducers and which one best fits your needs for the units that you're running. Stay tuned. All right, guys. Today we're going to talk about Lowrance transducers and just the number of transducers that are still out there. We get a lot of phone calls of what's the best transducer for my unit, and there's a lot of variables there. So I kind of want to go through the Lowrance transducers that are out there today that a lot of guys are running. So let's start with, we're going to go back in time a little bit. So the HDS Gen 2 touch units. That's going to run the LSS2 transducer. That's going to be your side and down transducer only. That's all the LSS2 is. And then we're going to have a 2D. You could either do a shoot through the hole or you could just do a skimmer style on the back of the boat. That would cover your 2D down and side scan. Those are going to plug into your unit. No boxes required. That was all that stuff was on the non-touch units. But then if we jump up to, say, the Gen 3 units, we can still run the LSS2 and then a 2D transducer. They've got the 2 ports still. But what they did is they came out with, say, a total scan. The total scan was a better transducer, and it was an all-in-one transducer. So you had side down and 2D all built into that transducer. Then they got another option for your Gen 3s, and that was the 3D bundle. So the 3D bundle was a special transducer, a 3D transducer, that did plug into the 3D module. So it had a box, had 2 transducer cords that plugged into it. Again, that's going to get you your side and down. You would still need that separate 2D transducer, but those were the transducers that we could run with, say, the Gen 3. Now, again, going back to the Gen 2 Touch, we're not going to be able to run anything but the LSS2, so those newer transducers were newer technology. Now we go and we're going to jump up to an HDS carbon unit. The carbon unit originally came out with a total scan transducer, but then we did a software update that allowed it to run the active imaging 3-in-1. So on a carbon, we can run an active imaging 3-in-1 transducer, which is side down and 2D. We can run a total scan, we can run an LSS2 and a 2D transducer. So you had a lot of options just depending on what was best set up for your boat and how you wanted to configure it. But the AI 3-in-1, that would have been the best transducer that we can currently run with the carbon units. Then we came out with the HDS Live units. They came with the active imaging 3-in-1 transducer. So we can go down from there. As you can tell, all these units, we can kind of work backwards if you wanted to keep those transducers. So on a live unit, we can run the 3-in-1 transducer, a total scan, the 3D bundle. You can even run an LSS2. But those are the lower technology transducers. The active imaging 3-in-1 going to be our best transducer for the live units. Then we came out with the Pro. That's our newest unit right now. We've got the 3-in-1 HD that will run with the Pro. Higher frequency, that's our first time getting into the megahertz frequency. You can run the 3-in-1 HD transducer with a live unit or a carbon unit. So they'll work back to those, but on the live and the carbon, we've got to have that S3100 module. So again, Lowrance has kind of mixed and matched these transducers so you can get the best performance out of your units if you're willing to upgrade and if that's what you're looking for, that better picture. So the 3-in-1 HD with the S3100 works with the lives and carbons. And of course with the Pro, again with the fish reveal, with the Pro you're going to need that S3100 and that other transducer. We can run the fish reveal transducers with our lives and carbons with that S3100 module. So you're looking at whatever transducer you want, the medium high or the high wide fish reveal with the S3100 to run with your live or carbon and or the Pro. So those are kind of the transducers that are compatible with your unit. If you were wondering, or if you're looking for a new transducer, what's the best setup? If you got a transducer that went out, you want to replace it. Say you had the LSS2 and you wanted to go with a total scan because you're running a Gen 3, you can do that. So there's just a lot of options out there for Lowrance transducers, trying to clarify some of those transducer options that you've got with your unit. We're going to talk about the Elite FS units, or the Elite units in general. So your Elite TI unit was your first Elite unit that came out. That could run with a total scan. That's what they came out with. It's got one sonar port on the back. You can run side down in 2D with your total scan, and you can do that. With the TI2, then you could run the total scan and or the active imaging 3-in-1 transducer. So a better transducer with the new technology there. Then they came out with their latest version, the current version right now, the Elite FS units. Comes with the 3-in-1 transducer, and that's the best transducer right now with those. Some of your 2D options, they had some options back with the TIs where you had to run a Y cable. You can run some of those. The TI2s, you could run, say, an active imaging 2-in-1 transducer, was just a side and down with a Y cable and a 2D transducer. If you wanted to have a 2D transducer that was in hull, epoxied in the hull, so you can get that depth reading while running. So they did have some of those options with the Elite units. You could still run that with the Elite FS units. You could do an active imaging 2-in-1 transducer with a Y cable and a 2D shoot-through hole transducer. So a lot of options. I know there's a lot of questions about what transducer goes with which unit. Hopefully this clears this up a little bit for you. As always, if you have any questions, give us a call, 316-313-4113, or shoot us an email at sales@russellmarineproducts.com. Guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day.
Are you tired of your old marine electronics? At R&P, we make trade-in easy. 3 steps. Step 1, shoot us an email, get a quote. Step 2, send us your old unit and get credit. Step 3, get your brand new unit and get it installed on your boat today.